At effect, the divergence is minor, but as the ball travels further it widens and widens until the gap is so large that getting back on track is nearly impossible. A bad choice can set your trajectory off by only 1 degree today, but 1/year, error is magnified. Choices have this type of divergence over time and it's called impact differential. When your choices are extrapolated throughout the years, the divergence widens. The divergence can be either positive or negative. For example, when I moved to Phoenix from Chicago, the impact differential exploded as time passed. Had I not made this choice, my life would be significantly different. I also chose to get a head-end job as a limo driver, which opened my eyes to a business need. That was a choice that had extraordinary horsepower and created positive impact differential. The 2003 movie "The Butterfly Effect", starring Asian culture is a great film that essentially illustrated choice horsepower. In the movie, the main characters engage in tremendous choices as youngsters, and you witness how each life unfolds as those treasonous, treasonous choices permeate 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 through time. You see the impact differential. Recognize that every day you make decisions that will ripple through the years. Question is, will your choice refer to happiness and wealth, or depression and poverty? The erosion of horsepower. Your choices have significant trajectory into the future, and the younger you are, the more horsepower they exude. Unfortunately, horsepower fades with age. If this is confusing, think about in terms of asteroid that is one of collision course with Earth. When an asteroid is millions of miles out in space, a simple 1 degree change in trajectory will save the Earth from destruction. This is the power of horsepower. For us, older folks, the asteroid is closer to Earth, which weakens the potence of our choices. A 1 degree change isn't as effect and for the same potency, it needs to be 10 degrees. When you are under 25, you have maximum horsepower and your choices discharge an incredible amount of firepower. A simple choice I made more than 20 years ago is still valid today. That's a lot of torque. If you reflect on your choices, you make them in an instant, yet their consequences transcend a lifetime, especially ones made only in life. Your life choices are like a mature oak tree with millions of branches. The branches symbolize the consequences of your choices. Near the trunk of the tree, the branches are thick, reflecting the decisions you've made early in life. While the top branches are thin, symbolizing decisions near the end of your life. Useful choices radiate the most strength and fabricate the trunk of your tree. As the branches ascend topside through time, they get thinner and weaker. They don't have enough power to bend the tree in new directions because the trunk is thick with age, experience, and reinforced habits. My motorcycle crash had significant horsepower because I feel it today. If you are unmarried with 5 kids by age 23, where do you think the branches of your choice tree will lead? How thick and unbendable is your choice tree? If you skip classes and drunk for 4 years in college, how will that ripple through your choice tree? If your best friend is dealing heroin, where will that breath lead? At age 16, for a school prank, David ignites a smoke bomb in the school bus, and 14 children suffer smoke inhalation. Fortunately, those children recovered quickly, but David's 10-day stay in juvenile detention forever throws David's life down a different path. David meets Rudy, who teaches David the rules of perfect burglary. This relationship forges David's new career choice, thievery. After avoiding the law for 7 years, David is caught, convicted, and sentenced to 9 years in prison. Had David not met Rudy, where would he be? A fireman? Banker? Choice and its horsepower transcend. At age 17, and against her parents' wishes, Alyssa, another student, leaves home to live with a 13-year-old man she met at the local bar 4 months earlier. Her boyfriend introduces her a crystal meth, and what initially started as a funny experiment becomes a life-consuming addiction. Elisa resorts to illegal activities to support her habit, including stealing from her parents. Her reckoning occurs when she is caught at the local mall stealing and sentenced to 3 years in jail and state mandated rehabilitation. Had Alisa listened to her parents, what would she be today? Choice and its horsepower transcend. The smallest choices made in your daily life create habits and lifestyle that forms process. They are the ones that can make the biggest impact. You can't decide to go fast lane because that itself is just an event. A fast lane process is hundreds of choices, choice, choices. Regardless of age, reflect on your life and analyze the forks in the road and where those forks have taken you. The forks are choices, both large and small, and each shares the common thread of having the magnificent, magnificent power to take you somewhere different. Whatever you decide today impacts tomorrow, weeks, months, years, decades, and yes, generations. If you are younger than 30, your choices are at peak horsepower because they are growing the thick branches of your choice tree. Time to put the pedal to the metal. Chapter summary: Festering distinction. The leading cause of proneness is pro-choices. The steering wheel of your life is your choices. You are exactly where you choose to be. Success is hundreds of choices that forms a process. Process from lifestyle. You are exactly where you chose to be. Success is hundreds of choices that forms process. Process forms lifestyle. Choice is the most powerful control you have in your life. Transonous choices forever impact your life negative, negatively, negatively. Your choices have significant horsepower or trajectory into the future. The younger you are, the more potent your choices are and the more horsepower you possess. Over time, horsepower erodes as the consequences of old choices are thick and hard to bear. White your windshield clean. Until we see what we are, we cannot take steps to become what we should be. Wow. Wipe your windshield clean. While pumping gas into my Lamborghini, a teenager once asked me if he could snap some pictures. Sure, go ahead, I replied. After a few rants and raves about the car, he exclaimed, I gotta get as many pictures as possible because I will never be able to afford one of these. See a problem in that conclusion? This young man made a choice to believe he would never own a Lamborghini. He couldn't see beyond his own windshield. Is this a smart choice? A transgenius choice? A choice of significant horsepower? This seemingly innocent choice of perception has the excruciating horsepower of treasure. It is a crippler of dreams. The teen's choice of perception was poor, and because of it, it would forever lead him to mediocre results. His jury had already deliberated, and the verdict was in an extravagant car would be always out of his league, and therefore his choices would reflect that mindset. Unfortunately, he didn't understand the debilitating effects of being clouded to our own self-constructed windshield into the world. The choice, the choice of perception. In the last chapter, we discussed choices and their impact on your life. Thus far, it's been all about choices of action, physical actions that produce consequences. However, if you look deeper, what caused those actions? What motivates you to act and choose? We have two types of choices. One, choices of perception, thought patterns. Second, choices of action, choosing to read. Choices of perception precede choices of action. If you believe and perceive a certain idea, you are likely to act on that belief. The difference between the teen at the gas station and me was this: when I witnessed my first Lamborghini as a kid, I thought, someday I'm gonna own one of those. My choice of perception was strong and manifested into choices of action and reflected that perception. You see, you choose to interpret events in your particular frame of reference. Your mind labels and categorizes events that surround you. For example, when someone says dog, you might be see a black labrador, labrador, while other people see a poodle. When you see a mansion on the beach, do you think lucky or I will never own something like that? The first step in making better choices starts with your choice of perception. Because your actions evolve from those perceptions, if you lose your job, you can't frame it as negative or a positive. When you are caught speeding, you can be angry or thankful. The choice The choice of perception and its choice starts right between your ears and drive themselves into choice of action. Your perception is not the reality. A few years ago, my friend and I were at a friend's home for a party. We sat at a small table and noticed an overly exuberant gentleman talking from table to table. He was as if he was canvassing the room selling something. He was. He eventually got to our table and unleashed the uncouth. Hey, how would you like to earn 10,000 per month? The question was inappropriate for the party, so I decided to respond with equal inappropriateness. I asked, 10,000 a month, really? Thinking I was hooked. He tried to sell me a network marketing opportunity for some herbal supplement. I interrupted him and laughed. Listen, I make 10,000 every 2 days. So for me, your opportunity would mean a 90% pay cut. Do you think I'm interested? His eyes popped out of their sockets, and after he picked them off the table, he scrambled away like a rat without his cheese. In this brief exchange, this man made an assumption: 10,000 a month is a lot of money. It isn't. Money is infinity. Fast lane opportunities can drive opportunities that yield 6 and 7 figures monthly. The difference is perception. I remember the day when I thought 10,000 was a lot of money. It was perception and not reality. Earning 1 million in 1 month is possible if you make the right choices and drive the right fast lane roads. The perception leads to bad The procession leads to better choices of action. That guy at the party, he chose a crowded road. Instead of creating a multi-level market company, he joined one. Instead of serving the masses through infection, he joined the masses. Wiping the windshield clean starts with the language. You can expose your mindset examining the words in your language and your thoughts. Take for example this comment made on the Fastlane forum. I got engaged last Friday. I had been struggling with this for some time, but decided to give Mary one more try. She's a great girl and deserves the best, and I think I can give it to her. When you read this statement, do you see assured success or pending failure? Why I wish the man the best navigate, I see flaccid words that lack confidence. Try, I think. This language spells trouble. What would have convinced me otherwise? I got engaged last Friday. I had been struggling with this for some time, but I decided to get married for the last time. She's a great girl and deserves the best, and I will give it to her. Notice the difference. One is flimsy and the other is firm. Both might seem to say the same thing, but one implies possible failure, while the other implies committed success. Your internal language carries weight. If a brain surgeon told you before surgery, I think I can operate on you and I will try to succeed, you should freak out and trade in your hospital gown for some eternal nighties. Altering your words and thought perceptions are akin to wiping your windshield clean and singing beyond your bubble. How do you manage your choice or perception? What language do you use in your mind? I never, I can't, if only. Or do you choose better words? It's possible. I will overcome. I will, I can. If your word is combated with words like never and guess what? It's true, you can't and you never will. Is it possible to earn 1 million in 1 month? Sure it is. Just ask the guy who does it. What makes his windshield different from yours? Good choices of perception translate into good choices of action. To change your perception is to change your purchase actions. The goal of this book is to change your perception about wealth and money. Believe that retirement at any age is possible. Believe that old age is not a prerequisite to wealth. Believe that a job is just as risky as a business. Believe that the stock market isn't guaranteed path to reach. Believe that you can be retired just a few years from today. So, how do you upload your beliefs and overwrite the old ones? Find the information, resources, and the people to align with the new beliefs. For myself, I pursued the stories of those who acquired wealth fast and soon learned that get rich quick wasn't a myth. I never found that 19-year-old who got rich filling money into index funds. However, I did find 24-year-old millionaire inventors, business founders, authors, and website owners. If you want extraordinary results, you are going to need extraordinary thinking. Unfortunately, extraordinary is not found trapped in society-made constructs, mediocrity, and the beliefs that fear them, sharing tips, better choices, and a better life. As your journey progresses, respect yourself and ask, is this a good choice of perception? A good choice of action? Is this going to be transcendent to my dreams and cloud my windshield to a better life? Have I chosen to be a victim or a victor? Have I accepted challenge or surrendered? Changing your life starts with changing choices. The fast lane vehicle to wealth is driven on choice, not asphalt. You start making better choices using two strategies depend on decision gravity, worst case consequences analysis, weighted average decision matrix. WCCA is designed to steer you away from perilous detour and treasonous choices. Conversely, WADM is designed to help you make better big decisions with multiple contingencies. This dual project attack works so on the choice extremes, a prevention of disastrous choices and a facilitator of good choices. Worst case consequence analysis. The first decision The first decision tool is worst case consequence analysis, which requires you to become forward-thinking and an analyzer of potential consequences. WCCA asks you to answer three questions about every decision of consequence. What is the worst case consequence of this choice? What is probability of this outcome? Is this an acceptable risk? While these three questions might seem lengthy, your analysis process shouldn't take longer than a few seconds. You don't need a pen or paper, just your head and a conscious choice over perception. When choices are analyzed using WACA, WOCA, WCCA, potential disasters are exposed and alternatives chosen. Treasonous roads can be avoided. I used WCCA extensively, for example, several years ago. After several drinks at a local bar, I went home with a woman who was making the moves and wanted to get busy. She pulled the old hurricane's whisper, make love to me. Of course, having known her for all 2 hours, I knew this wasn't love, but something else. Behind my drunken passion, I ran through my WCCA analysis. What is the worst case outcome of this choice? I could get a sexually transmitted disease. I could I could get her pregnant and he be handcuffed to this person for life. I could be falsely accused of rape. She voiced some head scratching comments. What is this probability of Probability of these outcomes: STD 10%, pregnancy 1%. Is this an acceptable risk? I immediately reasoned, hell no. The 10% or the 1%, I reasoned the risk was too great and the risk had outcomes that could change my life forever. I denied the woman advances and hid my loss in favor of a better choice. What if I hadn't? Sure, I would have enjoyed a quick run for fun, but what about afterward? Would I be put in position of an unplanned pregnancy with a woman I didn't know? Would I be condemned with a disease that would jeopardize my jeopardize jeopardize my health and limit my search for a future partner? The potential consequences con- consequences of this action had profound treasonous trajectories that I avoided. WCCA comes into play when I drive. Viper, Lamborghini, doesn't matter. Other idiot drivers looking for a street race constantly berate me. Sure, I might hit the accelerator hard for 3 seconds, but in those 3 seconds, WCCA takes over. What's the worst that could happen? I could kill myself or someone else. Us? 3%? Knowing my racing competence, 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 competence. The risk is dangerously high. I release the accelerator and don't participate. The other drive, he speeds away with something to prove that in disregard to the potential outcome. That's okay. Maybe that's the reason he's driving a 10-year-old parked Ken Honda and I'm in the Lamborghini. Win the street race, I will win life. The weight average decision matrix. Ever wrestled with a tough decision? One day you favor option A and the next day you flounder back to option B. Wouldn't it be great if making a tough decision were as simple as picking the higher number? The second decision tool I use compares and quantifies big decisions. You know them. Should you move or stay? Quit or continue? Go back to college or not? For WADN, you need paper and a pencil. Or you can visit helpmydecisions.com and let the web work the calculation for you. Keep in mind, WADA is for big decisions, so you might use this a few times a year, whereas WCCA can be used daily. With WADN, decision making is easy as it isolates and prioritizes factors relevant to your decisions, and then quantifies each decision with a value. The higher value reflects the better decision. For example, if you had a choice between moving to Detroit or Phoenix, WADM would yield a simple numerical valuation like Detroit 88 and Phoenix 93. Based on the number, Phoenix is the better choice, while WADM is subjective and requires your unfiltered objectivity. It is a great tool for identifying which choice is more favorable to your preferences. To use WADM, a minimum of two choices is needed, but it could be used for more. Let's say you two indeed live in Detroit and are considering moving to Phoenix. You struggle with the decision and can't get clarity, clarity, clarity. One day you want to move, the next you want to stay. Usually this waffling occurs when there are too many decision factors within each choice. Get a pencil and paper, make three columns on your paper, one-headed factors, and the other two for each choice, Detroit and Phoenix. Second, what decision factors are important in your decision? Weather, schools, cost of living, being near family. Mm, Write down all factors relevant to the decision, no matter how small. Write this factor in the factor column. Your WADM would now look like this. Would now look like this. Would now look like this. Thirdly, next to each decision factor, weigh its importance to the decision from 1 through 10. With 10 being the most important, for example, you are seasonally depressed, so whether it assigns a 10 in your matrix. Sub- Subsequently, your children are most 18, so you decide that a good school system is a top priority and it receives a 3. Do this for all factors. Now your WADM looks like this. Would look would now look like this. Looks like this. After each criterion is ranked 1 through 10, grade each choice 1 through 10 for each decision factor. The school system in Detroit, you give it a 2. You give the school system a 3. As you determine it is slightly better. You assign entertainment in Detroit and 5 as they are home to your Miami Red Wings, while Phoenix gets a 2. Continue for each decision factor within each choice. Your WADM should now look something like this. Next, for each now row, multiply the wait time of the grade and put that number next to the grade in parentheses. For example, in the entertainment row, Detroit received 40, while Phoenix received 16. Do this for all rows. Your WADM should now look like this. The final step is simply to add up the graded weight columns to get a final number for each choice. The highest number will be the choice you favor. Your final WADM would look like this. In this hypothetical exam, you should stay in Detroit because it received the highest score, 232 over 228. The WADN is a great tool for making big decisions as long as you are perfectly honest with the factor weighting. I've used WADN many times in my life to bring clarity to a rough decision. It proved I needed to move Phoenix. It offered insight into why it was time to sell my business. And it even steered me clear of some bad business investments. In 2005, I had an opportunity to invest in a Las Vegas restaurant. After I conducted my diligence on the opportunity and the founders, it was time to make a decision. I couldn't decide. I sold my decision paralyzed with the WADM analysis. It indicated that I should decline the investment, and I did. A year later, I heard through the grapevine that the investment went south. All of the investors lost their money. The WADM gave clarity to decision ambiguity that and saved me from losing 125,000. If you examine a map of country, you will find millions of roadways, freeways, streets, avenues, boulevards, all leading somewhere different. Your choices unearth those roads, and they are either impressive shortcuts or destructive detours. These two decision tools are navigational tools for your race journey. Get your eyes off the rear view mirror. Today is the starting line for the rest of your life. Yes, today is the tomorrow you worried about yesterday. The problem with the past is that we memorize we shouldn't. And we don't forget what we should. If your eyes are stuck in the rear view mirror, you are stuck in the past. If you are stuck in the past, you are not looking ahead. If you are looking ahead, if you are not looking ahead, you can't hit the mark of your future. The universe doesn't care about your past. It is blind to it. The universe doesn't care that I wore pink pants in high school. Hey, remember Miami Vice? The universe doesn't care that I got in fight with friends, pranked and lost. The universe doesn't care about your MBA from UCLA, your drug dealing father, or that you wet your bed in your junior high. The universe simply doesn't care. One person and one person and one person and one person only weaponize past transactions. You. If universe doesn't remember, why should you? Being youngest of three siblings, you can bet I was the subject of some vile comments. Fat, stupid, you name it. However, just because my brother called me an idiot for 20 years doesn't make it my reality. Your past never equals your future unless you allow it. Think about a coin flip. No matter how many times it's flipped, the next flip is always random. Probability cannot be attached to a future flip based on the past. Your past is the same. Just because you failed a five relationship doesn't mean your next will fail. Especially, especially if you learn from them. Just because you flipped burgers 3 hours ago doesn't mean you can't be a millionaire next year. The universe forgets. Just like the universe forgot I mopped floor and delivered pizza not long ago. Is your memory treacherous? Treacherous? Your memories carry the same makeup as your choices. They are treacherous, muted, or accelerated. Unlike choices, consequences, you have a choice how your past is classified. The records of the past can be sealed. For example, if you lost your life saving in a restaurant franchise that went bankrupt soon after you invested, your memory could be either accelerative or treasonous. Your memory and its perception could be business ownership is a big risk. I will never do that again. Or next time, I'm going to be selling franchise, not buying them. The former is treasonous. Tre, treasonous. Treason, treso, treasonous. Treason, treasonous. 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 What is treasonous? Is your memory treasonous? Treasonous. how to
Treasonous. Treasonous.
treasonous,
Treasonous.
treasonous,
Treasonous.
treasonous,
Treasonous. Treasonous.
treasonous,
Treasonous.
treasonous,
Treasonous.
treasonous,
Treasonous.
treasonous,
Treasonous.
treasonous, 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 treasonous,
Treasonous.
treasonous,
Treasonous.
treasonous,
Treasonous.
treasonous,
Treasonous.
treasonous,
Treasonous.
treasonous, 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 treasonous,
Treasonous.
treasonous, 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 treasonous,
Treasonous.
treasonous,
Treasonous.
treasonous, involving or guilty of crime or betraying one's country. Treasonous, treasonous, treasonous. Is your memory treasonous? Treasonous, treasonous. The former is treasonous, while the latter is accelerative, accelerative. You have a choice in framing failure and the past. It serves or hinders. When I reflect on my own failure, they serve me to effect future change. It's a part of responsibility, accountability process. What did I learn? What can I change in the future? What should I forget? After I crashed my Viper and nearly killed myself, I remember the hush of almost losing everything. I didn't want to repeat those feelings, and their memories served future change. Street racing is for morons. Alternatively, I could allow ego to reign, keep street racing, and boast. I will never lose another race again. While the consequences of our choice can't be manipulated. You can manipulate your memories to serve you. My life is not defined by being picked last in high school gym class. If you define it by your past, it will be impossible for you to become who you need to be in the future. Shorter summary, fast lane distinction. Your choices, tra- regionals, regionals,
treasonous,
regionals,
treasonous,
regionals,
treasonous,
regionals,
treasonous,
regionals, regionals,
treasonous,
regionals, 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 regionals,
treasonous, treasonous, treasonous,
regionals,
treasonous,
regionals,
treasonous,
regionals, regionals,
treasonous,
regionals,
treasonous, treasonous,
regionals, 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 regionals.
choices,
Choices, choices,
choices,
choices,
choices,
choices, choices,
choices,
choices, choices, choices, choices,
choice, choice, choice,
choices,
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 choices, choices, choices. What you choose or perceive or not perceive will manifest itself to a choice or of action or inaction. You can change your choice or perception by aligning yourself with those who experience the perception as reality. Worst case consequence analysis helps avoid treasonous, treasonous, treasonous choices. Treasonous choices. The weighted average decision matrix can help you make ever big decisions by clarifying alternatives and their internal factors. The universe has no memory, only you do. Your past can be accelerative, or treasonous. You choose the classification. If your eyes are transfixed to the past, you can't become the person you need to become in the future. Trigenius, choices, choices, choices,
choices,
choices,
choices,
choices,
choices,
choices,
choices,
choices,
choices,
choices,
choices,
choices,
choices,
choices, choices, choices,
choices,
choices, sis,
choices,
choices, choices, choices,
design, divine, nasal, naval, presenting, preventing,
presenting, preventing,
resolution, revolution,
resolution, revolution, choices,
choices,
choices, choices,
choices,
choices,
choices, choices,
choices,
choices,
choices, choices, choices. The one with candy hurts. Neither hot cider for Monica. Rach, yeah. Why doesn't my cinema stick have an eraser? Be okay. Chandler. Miss Tadler, you look lovely today, may I say. That is living sleeping legs on you? Well, Mr. Kostelky wants to stop by his office at the end of the day. If this is about those prank memos, I had nothing to do with them. Nearly nothing at all, Lily. Hey, you guys, Chandler's coming. He says he don't like this incredible news. So when he gets here, it could elect, you know. Never mind. But it was gonna be really good. What's going on? What's up? So it's typical day at work. Pretty much big ad. 10 minutes want to make a process supervisor. That is great! Congratulations! So I quit. I quit. This was supposed to be a temp job. You've been there for 5 years. If I took this promotion, I'd be thinking this is I actually do. Is it a love? It doesn't matter. I just want to be one of those guys that is just want to get the right reason what it was Venus. Venus. The Venus basically estimate user system. The processing term. That's Venus. I'm not gonna figure it out walking there. I have something you can do. I have this Yuba SaaS client, Steve. Anyway, he's opening a restaurant and he's looking for a head chef. Hi there. Hi. I know you're a chef. I thought of you first. But Chandler's the one who did the job right now. I just don't have a lot of chef experience. Unless it's a toast restaurant. What kind of food he is looking for? He wants to do something electric. He's looking for someone who can create the entire menu. So what do you think? Next week, I just don't really see myself in a big white hat. In a big white hat. Oh, Monica, guess what? Can you see my difference through these shirts? No. But don't worry, I'm sure they are still there. Where are you going, silly man? I have ordered to see Dr. Robert Payman, career counselor, a go-go. I added the go-go. Career counselor? You guys don't know what you want to do. I don't. You guys in the living room I know what you want to do. You have girls, you have dreams. I don't have a dream. The lesson knows I don't have a dream space. I love my life. I love my life. Brian's song. The meeting with that guy we had growing is so great. He showed me the real restaurant I'm going to be. It's not too big, it's not too small, just right. It's one family on the by room. It was embarrassed. I'm crucial to remember him one day night like a kind of audition. David, he really wants to visit the current you can meet me yummy noise. Why yummy noises? What are you going to make? I don't know, you just gotta be so great. I know what you can make. I know you shouldn't make the thing with the stuff. You know that thing With the stuff? Okay, I don't know. Hey guys, does anyone know a great dead place in the neighborhood? How about Tony's? If you can fit a story as fees is free. Does anyone know a good place? If not, then a Puma. Who are you going out with? Is this bug ready? Her name is Celia. He's another biologist curator of insects at the museum. So what are you guys gonna do? You gonna go out dinner, then maybe bring her back to my place, introduce her to my monkey. What the fuck? So back to your place, you thinking maybe, uh-huh? I don't know, uh-huh? I open, uh-huh? I'm telling you, that monkey just check magnet. She's going to one look at his fury cute little face and seal the deal. Soothing tones. I can't stand it. He's got his claws on my. Try this Simon Moose. Is it better than the other Simon Moose? It's creamier. Well, is that better? I don't know. We are talking about weird fish, Monica. I'm just happy I'm keeping it down. What happened to you? Add in half an hour aptitude test, intelligence test, personal test. So what do I learn? You're either a student for the career in that process for a multinational corporation. That's so great. You already know how to do that. Can you believe it? Don't I seem like somebody who's shooting something really cool? I just always picture myself doing something. Something. Oh, Chandler, I know. Oh, hey. You can see your nipples through these shirts. Here you go. Maybe this will cheer you up. I had a grab about 5 hours ago, so I better split this with you. It is supposed to be small. It's a free appetizer. The fries cover the moose bush. Well, it is amusing. Hello? Hi, Wendy. Yeah, 8 o'clock. What did you say? $10 an hour? Okay, great. I will see you then. Bye. $10 for what? He has a website and work which can help you out. Waitressing? Uh-oh. Of course I thought of you. But, 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 but you see, this night has to go just perfect, you know? When this is more of a professional race. Oh, I see. I've been suddenly managing my amateur headers so I can race things around politics. I don't mean to brag. I went to 76 to 76. Amuse bouche. Talk to me. Okay, weird thing happening on the train this morning. Talk dirty. Well, here, say something hot. We're totally lost. I mean, we ended up calling. You called her how many times? Shut up, it was nice. I just don't think I'm the talking kind of guy. What's the big deal? You just what do you want? What do you want her to do? What do you think I'm with this thing each other? I'll tell you, try something on me. Please be kidding. Why not? Come on, you just close your eyes and tell me what you'd like to be doing right now. I'm uh I'm in my apartment. Yeah, that's in my mind. You are not there. We are not having this conversation. Always I play joke, come on. Oh, Ross. You can me so hard. I want you to live on me now. No, you say something. I really don't think so. You like this woman, right? Well, you want to see her again, right? If you can't do it to me, how are you going to talk to her? Tell me what you want to caress my butt. Okay, turn around. I just don't want you staring at me when I'm doing this. I want. I wanna feel your hot soft skin with my lips. I uh I want to take my tongue and say it. Say it. Let it all over your body until you are trembling. With funny story, you are not going to believe this. I want to really invite you to kiss to get together. To get together. While you are sleeping, you got from all the job corridor again. And again and again and again. Hello. And again. Hi, Miss Constantly. How's life on the 15th floor? I miss you too. It's alright, let's that's very generous. This isn't about the money. I needed something more than a job, something little kill. At the top of the year and bonus structure? Oh. I'm not playing hardball here. It's not a negotiation. This is a rejection. Not stop saying numbers. I'm telling you, you got the wrong guy. I will see you Monday. Nah. Huh? Wow, it's huge. It's so much bigger than the cubicle. This is a cube. Look at this. You have a window. Yes, indeed. With a beautiful view of the Caspian. That's enough of view. Check this out. Look at this. It's down here. This is great. This is great. Look, could you come in here for a moment? Could you come in here for a moment? Thank you, Len. That'll be all. Last time I do that, I promise. Last time I do that, promise. We had a deal. You promised. Wendy, who was that? Wendy bailed. I have no interest. That's too bad. Bye bye. $10 an hour. $12 an hour. Well, I wish I had plans to walk around. When you went out the wedding, I was there for you. I put a roof over your head. That is that nothing to you? $20 an hour. Done. Hello, welcome to Month. May I take your call? Hi, Steve. Hello, Monica. Hello, Greeter girl. This is Rachel. Everything smells so delicious. I can't remember at the time I smelled such a delicious combination of. It's a lovely apartment. Thank you. Would you like a tour? I was being polite, but alright. Watch out! In the cab on the way over, Stephen blazed up a doobie. He smoked the joint a little bong without hanging. I'm with your cheech. Is it right in here? Let me get you some wine. I think we are ready for a first course. These are rocky smell about the clench upon the sauce. The church of mist. Ginger. Smack my ass and call me Judy. These are fantastic. I'm glad you like that. I created 100 of them. This is orderly to me. It's about the 8 of where you some delicious on tartlets. 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 The word the last are the meaning. Can I help you with anything? I don't know what I'm looking for. You know, I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh, cool, taco shells. These are literally called envelope, you know? You know what? You don't want to spoil your appetite. Sugar rolls. If you just wait only 6.5 minutes, macaroni and cheese, you gotta make this. No, we don't. Oops, sorry. Why don't you just have a seat here? Okay. Okay. Get me the gummy bears. No. Give them to me. I will share. No. Give me the. You can't have any. Give them. Bears overboard. They are drowning. Hey, fellow. Grab the shield. I waited 7 years for this opportunity. You can't wait 4.5 minutes for to be on your toddler. What a tool. You don't want to work for a guy like that. I just think it's what it's you know. I was affected. How did it go with Celia? I was unbelievable. Alright, Ross. How was the James mission of Dirty Talk? It was the most elaborate theater you ever heard. I mean, there was characters, plot lines, themes, motif. At one point, there were the villagers. Uh, by the time you finished with all the dirty talk, it was kind of relative versus injustice stuff. You caught it, which was nice. You guys want to try to catch a red movie or something? Maybe should be for Chandler. Where the hell is he? Yeah, Fred, I wonder what time it is. I'm looking at the Venus. I'm not happy. Let me tell you something. You will care about it because I care about it. You will care about it. I will care about it. Ooh. Wow. Wow. How's this? How about over here? Does this work? How about this?
This was every kid's worst nightmare.
Hot cider for Monica. Thank you. Rachel. Why does my cinema stick have a eraser? That's why. I'm sorry. Chandler. Miss Tadler, you are looking lovely today. May I say breakfast and you? Miss Cutler would like you to stop by his office at the end of the day. If this is about those prank memos, I had nothing to do with them. Nothing at all. Nothing. You guys. Chandler's coming and he says incredible news. So when he comes, let's or act like. Never mind. It was gonna be really good. What's going on? Watch out! I tapped your dad at work. I put in my big arm. Tells me he wants to make a processing supervisor. That is great! Congratulations! So I quit. Quit. This was supposed to be a temp job. Chandler, you've been there for 5 years. If I took this promotion, I'd mean I actually do. Is it a lot of money? It doesn't matter. To one of the guys, this is travel nice about the Venus. I think process term. Oh, that Venus. What are you gonna do? I don't know. That's the thing I don't want to do. I'm not thinking of working there. I have something you can do. I have this new massage kit, Steve. Anyway, he's opening a restaurant. He's looking for a head chef. Hi there. Oh yeah, the chef. And I thought you're first. Chandler's the one who did the job right now, so I just don't have a lot of chefing experience. Unless it's an all toast restaurant. What kind of food is he looking for? He wants to do something, act like he's looking for some woman who can create the entire menu. Yeah, I know, so what do you think? Thanks, big white hair. Oh, Monica, guess what? Can you see my nipples through these shirts? No. But don't worry, I'm sure they're still there. Where are you going, Mr. Suri, man? I have an appointment to his Dr. Robert Pillman, career counselor, a go-go. I added the go-go. Career counselor. You guys don't know what you want to do. I know. You guys in the living room, or you know what you want to do. Or know what you want to do. You have goals, you have dreams. I don't have a dream. The lesson known, I don't have a dream piece. I love my life. I love my life. Brian song. The meeting with that guy with the red gray, it's so great. The show the rent's gonna be. It's the cute little big tapestry. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's just right. Was a family on the by a brand new woman was a bears. So I'm cooking dinner for him Monday night, kind of like an audition. And Phoebe, he really wants to be there, which is great because then it's, you can make yummy noises. What are you gonna make? Yummy noise. And Monica, what are you going to make? I don't know, it's just gotta be so great. I know what you could make. I know. You should make the thing with the stuff. You know that thing with the stuff? Okay, I don't know. Hey guys, does anyone know a good date place in the neighborhood? How about Tony's? If you can finish 3 hours abstract, it's free. Okay. Does anyone know a good place if you are not dating a Puma? Who are you going out with? This is a bow lady? I get lost. Her name is Celia. He's not a bow lady. He's a curator of insects at the museum. So what are you gonna do? We're gonna go to dinner, then maybe bring her back to my place and introduce her to my monkey. And it's not metaphorically. Back to your place, you are thinking maybe, I don't know, I open, I'm telling you, the monkey is cheap magnet. So you go to one look at his very cute little face, see the deal. Don't scream. I can't stand this. You've got this claws on my. Try this diamond mousse. Good. Yeah, it's better than the other diamond mousse. It's creamier. Where is that better? I don't know. We are talking about weird fish, Monica. I'm just happy I'm keeping down. Oh my god, what happened to you? 8.5 hours aptitude test, intelligence test, personal test, and what do I learn? You're either switch for the career in that process for the martial arts corporation. That's so great because you already know how to do that. Can you believe it? Don't I seem like somebody who should be doing something really cool? You know, just pictured myself doing something. Oh, Chandler, I know. Oh, hey. You can see your nipples through this shirt. Here you go. Maybe this will cheer you up. You had a grip about 5 hours ago, so I better split this with you. It's supposed to be that small is pre-appetizer. The French call it an amuse-bouche. Well, it is amusing. Hello? Oh, hi, Wendy. Yeah, 8 o'clock. $10 an hour? Okay, great. I'll see you then, bye. $10 an hour for what? I asked a waitress at work to help me out. Waitressing? Uh-oh. Of course I thought of you, but, 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 you see, this night has to go just perfect, you know? When this more of a professional waitress. Oh, I, I've sort of been maintaining my amateur status so that I can enter in the Olympics. I don't mean to brag. Tell me the breakfast in '76. Amuse bouche. Amuse bouche. Talk to me. Okay, a weird thing happened to me on the train this morning. A weird thing happened. Talk, dirty. Here? Say something hot. Boba. Boba. Alright, I panicked, alright? She took me by surprise. It wasn't a total loss. I mean, we ended up cuddling. Wow, you called it how many times? Shut up, it was nice. I just don't think I'm the dirty talking kind of guy, you know? What's the big deal? You just do what you want to do, or what do you want her to do? What do you think other people will be doing to each other? I tell you, try something on me. Please be kidding. Why not? Come on, just close your eyes and tell me what you like to be doing right now. Okay, I'm in my apartment. Yeah, what is? Since I'm in my apartment, you are not there. We are not having this conversation. Joy, please, come on, ready. Oh, Ross. You kept me so I want to leave so me now. Huh? Alright, now you say something. I really don't think so. You like this woman, yeah? You want to see her again, right? If you can't dirty to me, how are you going to talk to her? You tell me you want to crash my butt. Okay, turn around. I just want to stare at me when I'm doing this. I'm not looking. Okay. I want I wanna feel your hot soft skin with my lips. There you go. Keep going, keep going. I uh I wanna take my tongue and say it. Say it. Run it all over your body until you're trembling with with funny story. It's okay, it's okay. I wasn't looking for the kids to get together. Chandler, while you were sleeping, the guy from your job could again. And again, hi, Mr. Costleg. How's life on the 50th floor? Yeah, I miss you too. It's a lot less satisfying to steal pennies from your home, you know? Well, that's very generous. This is not about the money. I needed something more than a job, something really care. That's a top of the year that and bonus structure. Dream. Al, I'm not playing hardball here. It's not a negotiation. This is a rejection. Stop, stop saying numbers. I'm telling you, you've got the wrong guy. I will see you Monday. You've got the wrong guy. Huh? Wow, it's huge. It's so much bigger than the cubicle. This is a cube. Look at this. You have a window. Yes, indeed. With a beautiful view of the guy's peeing. That's enough the view. Check this out. Look at this. Astounding. Helen, could you come in here for a moment? Thank you, Helen. That'll be all. Last time I do that, I promise. Wendy, we had a deal. You promised. Wendy. Who was that? Wendy bailed. I have no waitlist. That's too bad. Bye-bye. $10 an hour. $12 an hour. Man, I wish I haven't made plans to walk around. You know, Rachel, when you ran out of your wedding, I was there for you. I put a roof over your head. If that means nothing to you, $20 an hour. Done. Well, hello, welcome to Monica. So may I take your call? Hi, Steve. Hello, Monica. Hello, greeter girl. This is Rachel. Yeah, okay. Yeah, everything smells so delicious. I can't remember a time I smelled such a delicious combination of smells. It's a lovely apartment. Like, would you like a tour? I was being polite, but alright. I was just being polite. Watch out! In the cab on the way over, Steve blazed up a doobie. What? He smoked a joint, his real bone, weird ham. I will your cheese. Is it dry in here? Let me get you some wine. I think you are ready for our first course. These are rock shrimp ravioli and cilantro panja sauce. with just touch of mist. Ginger, ginger. Well, smack my ass and call me Julie. These are fantastic. Oh gosh, I'm so glad you like them. Like them, I could eat 100 of them. That's your dinners of days. It's about 8 hours time. We serving some delicious Oreo tartlets. 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 The word lost our meaning. Excuse me, can I help you with anything? I don't know what I'm looking for. Taco shells. These are like a little corn envelope, you know? You don't want to spoil your appetite. Hey, sugar rolls. Sugar rolls. Just macaroni and cheese. We gotta make this. We gotta make this. No, we don't. Why don't you have a seat here? Get me the gummy bears. No. Give them to me. I will share. No, give me the bear. You can't have any. Give them to me. Bears overboard. They are drowning. Fellows, grab onto a sugar roll. Save yourself. Help, help, you are drowning. Help, help. That's it. Dinner is over. What? What? Why? Why? It's been 7 years for this and opportunity. You can't wait 4.5 minutes for stupid onion tartlets? Hey! What a tool! You don't want to work for it like that. I know just this was, it. You will get them. You are an amazing chef. The yummy notes, I wasn't faking. So, how do we go with Celia? I was unbelievable. I was the Jay Mitchell of Dirty Talk. It was the most ever heard. There was characters, plot lines, themes, motifs. At one point there were villagers. Whoa, I know. Uh-huh. By the time we finished with all the dirty talk, it's kind of related. You caught it, which was nice. You guys want to try to catch a later movie or something? Maybe you should do it for Chandler. Where the hell is he? Yeah, friend, I wonder what time it is. I'm looking at the Venus. I'm not happy. Let me tell you something. You will care about it because I will care about it. You got it? Good. Wow. Just finished the one with the stone guy. Friends. Episode 15. Thanks for watching. she wants you. She'll very well. She may be everything. Any contact, she'll let me and what you're in. Alright.